Let's talk about something most people never discuss openly, yet it holds the power to completely change how men understand women and intimacy. Even in today's world, parts of female sexuality are still wrapped in myths, confusion, and silence. And few topics spark more debate than what happens at the peak of female arousal, what's often called squirting or female ejaculation. Some claim it's just urine, others say it's something unique. So, what's the truth? And is it actually safe? I'm Dr. Zara, and today I'll give you the clear science based answer, without the taboos or misinformation. To understand what this fluid really is, we need to look at where it comes from. Inside the front wall of the vagina, surrounding the lower urethra, are small structures called Skene's glands. They're sometimes known as the female prostate because they develop from the same embryonic tissue as the male prostate. And they have a similar purpose. They create glandular fluid. When a woman becomes highly aroused, these glands can be stimulated, especially through the area commonly called the G-spot, which is actually part of the internal clitoral network. During intense orgasm, these glands may release the fluid they've produced. That's female ejaculation. Now, here's where the confusion begins. The ducts from the Skene's glands open near the urethra, the same general channel through which urine exits the body. Because of that shared pathway, traces of substances like urea or creatinine can sometimes be found in the fluid. This led many to assume it's simply urine. But that's only part of the picture. When scientists analyzed the fluid, they found something urine doesn't contain: glucose and prostate-specific antigen, PSA. Glucose normally doesn't appear in urine, and PSA is an enzyme produced by prostate tissue in both men and women. Its presence proves the fluid is a true glandular secretion, not urine. So the biological truth is clear. Female ejaculation is a natural, distinct physiological process. It's not incontinence, it's not leakage. It's a response to intense pleasure and arousal. Now to the question many hesitate to ask: is it safe to ingest? From a medical perspective, in a healthy person, yes. The fluid is mostly water, glucose, and PSA, not toxic, not harmful, and easily processed by the digestive system. Your body breaks down far more complex organic substances every day. But here's the essential condition: safety depends entirely on sexual health. If either partner has a sexually transmitted infection, like chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, or HIV, any bodily fluid can carry the virus or bacteria. That's true for semen, vaginal fluids, or saliva. So the only real risk isn't from the fluid itself, but from potential infection. That's why trust, open communication, and regular STI testing are the foundations of safe intimacy. Still, for many people, the biggest barrier isn't medical, it's psychological. Even when it's safe, some feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is learned. Society has conditioned us to view some natural fluids as clean and others as shameful, often without science behind it. Once you understand that this fluid is a natural part of the body's pleasure response, produced by specialized glands, not the bladder, the stigma starts to fade. Let's also clear up another myth: claims that female ejaculate has health benefits or magical properties. There's no scientific evidence for that. It's over 99% water, with trace sugars and enzymes far too small to have nutritional value. It's not a superfood, not a supplement, and not a miracle cure. But what it represents, that's where the real power lies. Female ejaculation often occurs when a woman feels completely safe, relaxed, and unashamed. It's not just physical, it's psychological. It signals deep trust and emotional release. When a partner responds with acceptance rather than embarrassment, it strengthens intimacy in extraordinary ways. It tells her, "I accept all of you." That acceptance can transform a relationship. It removes fear, encourages honest communication, and turns sex into a truly emotional connection instead of a mechanical act. And for men, this understanding replaces confusion with confidence, the kind of confidence that builds lasting closeness. So what should you take away from this? First, the fluid released during female ejaculation comes from the Skene's glands, not the bladder. Second, it's biologically safe when both partners are free of infection. Third, it has no magical health benefits, but immense emotional value, because it represents trust, openness, and acceptance. Understanding these truths isn't about turning intimacy into science, it's about freeing it from ignorance. For too long, natural female responses have been misunderstood or shamed. When you replace myth with knowledge, you replace awkwardness with connection. That's how relationships grow stronger, through clarity, trust, and respect. I'm Dr. Zara, and I hope this helped you see this topic with the honesty and compassion it deserves. If you want more real, science-based discussions about human intimacy and health, make sure to subscribe and share this message, because facts are what break the taboos that hold us back.